Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, all the time, Mr. Pessimistic and stuff. But boom. Matter of fact, I don't really hate to be because somebody got to say it. We let a lot of stuff slide, right? And we forget or we just, basically let it slide. We can't. Now, I'm going to go and say some things about Canelo Alvarez. And it's not really Canelo Alvarez. It's not really Tyson Fury. It's not really Anthony Joshua. People go as far as you let them. Frankenstein is not the monster, right? He's the one who created the monster. And because of a demand, right, then, people are going to feed a demand. That's what business is all about, supply and demand. Now, here's something that happened over the weekend, right, over the fight. I haven't really talked too much about Callum versus David Benavidez, except I'm going to say this. Props to both of them. Just like Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison didn't do as bad as I thought he did against Tim Chu, right? And, Callum did well against David Benavidez, considering who David Benavidez is. So, props to them. They gave a good fight, man. But here's something you guys got to pay attention to what's really going on in boxing. These people, because of Canelo, will let all of boxing just go down. Just because we're hell-bent on just protecting Canelo. Just hell-bent. And people are afraid of what Canelo's fans are. Those are not fans, man. Fans want people, you a fan of somebody, you want him to fight somebody good. How is it a fan who never want him to fight nobody good, right? As soon as somebody's not that good, he can fight them. They don't ask no questions. As soon as somebody's good, who is he fought, right? And why does he get a chance and all of that stuff. Why we go through the rigmarole? Why people act like it's not? And everybody knows it, even the ones that's on TV every day. They know damn well what's going on. Now, here's what just pay attention. After the fight, David Benavidez beat Callum, the WBA, then let me make sure it's clear. The ones who are consolidating their belts right now, right, are talking about a fight they want to make is David Benavidez, WBC guy, mandatory for Canelo, versus the WBA guy, David Morrell, right, mandatory for Canelo. He's the regular champion and been regular champion about 2 years now. Canelo's supposed to do every other regular champion, and the WBA is being consolidated, and they're forcing him to fight the real champion, except for where Canelo is in the super middleweight division, because they don't want him to fight David Morrell. But now all of a sudden, David Morrell should fight the WBC mandatory for Canelo, right? Why would they want that? So we can only avoid one later. Those are both separately Canelo's mandatories, but they're both real good. Now, you would probably be like, well, that don't never happen. It just happened, right? Just happened at the Zone. The Zone had Jaime Munguia, Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin, and my boy Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade under contract. Gave Canelo a 10-fight, $365 million deal, right? Canelo didn't fight for Undisputed, your boy Demetrius Andrade, for $40 million, and Undisputed in the middleweight division, right? Told them, I'm going to get out the contract if y'all force me to fight him, right? He going to get $40 million to fight Demetrius Andrade and be undisputed middleweight. I ain't fighting him. Gennady Golovkin tells him too. They gave him a portion of the company. And Gennady Golovkin said, I am not fighting Demetrius Andrade. But we ain't talking about Gennady Golovkin right now. He said it too. Jaime Munguia too, because he was his mandatory for Demetrius Andrade. So instead of investing your money in the guy that all three of these guys are running scared from, obviously, you start talking about Demetrius Andrade versus somebody who's not even at the Zone, Jamal Charlo. That's the fight that has to be made. We got all these dudes over here signed, but three of them ain't going to fight Andrade, but we starting to talk about Charlo, who's on what some of y'all be saying all the time, on the other side of the damn street, right? David Morrell and David Benavidez ain't got nothing to do with each other. Only thing they got in common is we two awesome guys that Canelo don't want to fight. And the whole boxing world is okay with that. They're okay with Canelo asking for a franchise title, right? I remember when the WBC told Canelo, you got to fight Gennady Golovkin. Canelo was like, man, I tell you what, I'm getting rid of your belt. Since then, they let Canelo ask anything. Can I fight Makabu? Can I fight Yildirim? Oh, I was dope. That's all right. I don't even miss a date, right? All to let Canelo get away with stuff. Won't nobody even say Canelo fight David Benavidez right now. And, you know, everybody's into the David Benavidez thing. But I'm not past the Charlo and Andrade thing, right? I'm not just going to forget that and we talk about David Benavidez. He's new. David Morrell, he's new. But these guys are awesome at 168 pounds, and Canelo or any fan or whatever those people are don't want him to fight anybody that's awesome. Not anybody. And the whole boxing industry, what you'll see, no one's going to even say that. No one really caught that. What the hell are we talking about David Benavidez versus David Morrell for? Why? No, separately. Those, David Benavidez versus Canelo. David Morrell versus Canelo. WBA, you're consolidating your belts, aren't you? Well, get David Morrell versus Canelo. I'm all for it. WBC, David Benavidez is the mandatory. Hey, get Canelo to fight him, right? And if you're looking for just a super fight, Demetrius Andrade's always ready. Don't put him in. Matter of fact, Demetrius, let Canelo have to fight one of these guys first. You can fight the one who Canelo don't fight. But what they'd rather do, you know what? Here's what people would like to happen right now, right? In boxing. You might hear somebody say this. Watch, I got the told you hat on. Just check me out. David Benavidez versus David Morrell. Jamal Charlo versus Boo Boo Andrade in the tournament, right? And at the end of the tournament, they'd say, well, the winner can fight Canelo. And he ain't better than neither one of them. He should be in the tournament. He would be in 5th place if they had 5 people in the tournament, right? But they all fight for Canelo. And at the end, the dudes still don't get Canelo. Who the hell y'all talking to? Man, y'all better wake up and stop with the ignoring what's really going on stuff, right? Don't let me do this by my damn self. Everyone knows what's going on, not just me. Let's get busy and just forget all this crap, right? Tell it like it is and stop just, you got to stop watching them. And I know people, you can't tell people what to watch. Listen, we don't watch cheaters. You know what I'm saying? Be fair, right? If Canelo is the best, then all we're asking, like all other sports, is prove it, damn it. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.